Now I can't read a thing.
We figured out all that.
1 is your middle one. Hi, welcome to 151 Garage. I'm Sean.
I'm Jill.
And right now we're going to actually go through a compressor we bought. Now, why we bought it is we plan on going overlanding and off-roading here in Florida and other states when we actually get all our vehicles situated to where they need to. Now, this right here is one of the items that we needed for preparation. Now, why we're going to use this? Well, it's part of a recovery system for us. We actually are getting this in case we need to air down the tires. Now, what that means is when you go off-roading, you air down your tires, makes a bigger patch, which has better traction to be able to get out. Now, that we don't need this for. What we need this for is to actually air back up the tires. You don't want to be driving around on the interstate or the highways on 15 psi tires. You're gonna damage your tires.
You're gonna damage the sidewalls.
Yeah, damage the sidewalls, which are unrepairable, and you're gonna be in
deep doo-doo.
SOL when one of the sidewalls goes out. Now, the reason we ended up getting this one, they do have some that you actually bolt into the car and permanently install. While we have multiple other vehicles that we want to take off-roading, this right here is the best option for us. Now, this is the Arb 12-volt high-performance air compressor, Ckmp12. I have practiced, and I also had it on the back of a piece of sticky. Yeah, I had a sticky in case I needed it. Now, the reason I like this is because it comes in a container all by itself. You can put everything in it, and we'll go ahead and show you right now.
Now, another good point about having like a portable is that you can use it to inflate like mattresses and your inner tubes if you want to go inner tubing down to rivers and stuff like that.
Now, it comes in a container all by itself, like I said, and it's actually pretty heavy. It's pretty hefty. Now, when I first looked at it, I thought it was going to be one of your cheap fishing tackle box things, but it's actually pretty good. It's not flimsy at all. It could be sturdier. I might change it, but I doubt I will anytime soon, unless of course I drop it or it gets crushed by other gear I get.
Or it just gets worn out and broke.
Which is entirely possible that I might do that. Now, what comes with it, it does have a hose, decent hose, not sure exactly what length.
It's like 20 feet.
20 feet. Exactly, 20 feet. It does come with a 20-foot hose. It does come with some connections. And actually, these are exactly what she was talking about to inflate your, whether it be sports equipment or your air mattress or tent or something like that.
There's your ends.
And as well as the connection to do so. So you'll be able to do this. This is another thing you can actually connect into whatever you're trying to inflate and actually inflate your, like she said, air mattress or anything else.
Yeah, it even has like a bike or a ball inflator.
Yeah. It also comes with a decent size. I wish it was a little bit longer, but I can understand you're going to have this right next to it. They give you a long enough hose you can reach around your vehicle. With your positive and negative connections for your battery and a
ginormous fuse.
40 amp fuse.
Yes.
Now,
we suggest getting about at least 2 more of these just in case.
Yeah, just in case, get another one, at least 1, if not 2, because the last thing you want to do is pop the fuse, have the ability to actually reinflate your tires, but not inflate them because you don't have an extra fuse. I would honestly get 2, like she said. just to verify.
Have a backup for your backup.
Yeah, always have multiple. Overkill is underrated when it comes to things. That would be one of the things I would overkill quite a bit. Now, they do have a bunch of different options for air compressors. They do have a larger air compressor. They do have just the standalone air compressor. They do have an air compressor that actually has a air tank with it. This does not have it. Everything you option onto it obviously costs you a lot more money. We didn't want that. We wanted something small and compact, the size of a fishing tackle box.
Yeah.
So we ended up opting for this.
This will be going under the seat or behind my Bronco, like behind the rear seats. And we haven't found a place to put it yet because obviously our Sport isn't here yet.
Yeah, our Sport is being wrapped right now. We'll show you that later on in a different video. Now, the one thing I do have to say is my Badlands that we're getting, I will probably have one permanently mounted. That is more of a larger size. In fact, it's twice the size of this, and it will be mounted inside my inside the Bronco underneath the front seat.
No, it's that one there that you're going to put in your Badlands. That's going to have a tank, right?
No.
Or no?
No.
Oh.
It's just going to be twice the size of this.
So yeah, it may take a little bit longer than if you have, you know, a compressor with a tank. Say this is your tank. It's not going to store the air. It's just going to keep going until it's done.
The one good thing with this is it does cut off if it gets too hot. That way you're not going to burn it up. It does have a protection for itself. It will not let itself burn up. And that's a good thing, because again, you don't want to be out there with the components you need to recover or repair your vehicle and have those
overheat
or damage, and then you're stuck with
nothing.
Exactly. You're stuck with nothing. Now you're going to have to
you're going to be at the mercy of others.
You're going to have to rely on other people to do so. Some of the things that it doesn't come with that others do is the air chucks or air nozzle. So you're not going to be able to air up your tires with this stuff. You need to actually get an air chuck and a gauge.
Yeah.
We did purchase a couple air chucks and air gauges. They are in one, so obviously it'll say right there what it is, and then your air chuck here. Why purchase two? I think I ended up purchasing two because they were cheap. These are Harbor Freight, so whether they work forever or not, who knows? We do have a backup for this.
Well, you got two different tips too. This one swivels.
Yeah, because those are my own. One of them swivels, like she said, and one of them doesn't. Is standard. Really wasn't that big of a deal. I don't think it's going to make that big of a deal if one swivels or not. But it is good to have multiple things. We do plan on having this, both of them with it. And we do have this. So what this is just an air chuck. Blow out air. You can turn around and clear off your equipment. Hopefully, if it's just sand, if it's mud, you're pretty much screwed. You're not going to blow anything off with this if it's caked on mud. But if it's sand, it's always good to clean your equipment before you put it back in your car.
Mm-hmm. You can blow out your car, your tent, whatever.
Tent or whatever.
Yeah,
so
it helps, keep everything as clean as possible. That way you're not dragging the outdoors into your house.
Exactly.
Or
your car. Now, another reason we got this is because, like she said, we do plan on going to a couple places that we can take our inner tubes with that we purchased. We can use this to actually air up our inner tubes. And that is a hell of a lot better than a hand pump trying to do a gigantic tire. A 44-inch inner tube would take forever. We're just right here.
For a workout.
Yeah. By the time you do that, you're not going to want to go anywhere. You just want to go lay down and pass out for an hour. This right here will make it a lot easier. And again, we will go ahead and show you how to set it up, how it's used. We won't air down our tire for obvious reasons. I don't really feel like doing that and airing it back up. We do plan on using it when we go off-roading. And, we'll, after we get back, we'll tell you what we think and, some of the things we plan on doing with it. See you after that. So first off, excuse the wind if it is windy, but we're going to try to stand on this side to block the wind, at least when we work on this.
Now, first is the connection. Obviously, you got to open the box and pull everything out. Now again, with the connection, positive, positive, negative to negative, or ground, some type of ground. Unhook it. Okay, ground. A ground terminal. So there you go. Again, you have the fuse to protect yourself in case anything goes wrong. Always keep a spare. Now, you can't see this, but when you do actually have this on, this button does light up. So I will light it up, or I will turn it on. It will run for a couple seconds just because there is no other tank to fill it up. And I'll show you here in a second. There you go, that's it. So it is full as it's gonna get. Now, when you plug in the airline, it will fill up the airline again. So it will come on one more time until this is filled. And we'll go ahead and demonstrate that. There you go. So it's showing you that it's working. The airline is full of air. Once you release it, it'll obviously escape, and this won't turn on again until you actually use it. Now, instead of airing down my tire, I will go ahead and just use this. That way I don't have to air down the tire. I will show you exactly what goes on with it. Connect it. Then obviously as soon as you start using it, this will turn on. And again, once it pressurizes the whole system, including the line and whatever you're using, it will shut off again. So pretty simple. It's always good to have. Convenient, the fact that it comes in its own case and everything. Again, you do need to get one of these to go with it, or else this isn't going to do you much good. There you go. Oh, it's already full, so it's already pressurized, and it's pressurizing the line to whatever it is. Always have one of these around. That's why we have two, just in case one of them messes up. And there you go.
Hope you guys enjoy this, and please make sure you go out there, have fun, and have a way to get back. That's the important thing. You can always have fun, but when you get stuck, it stops being fun when you're there for hours or waiting on other people. The better off you are for getting yourself out, the more fun you will have. Now, it is going to suck trying to get yourself out no matter what, but waiting on other people to do it, now you just made it not so fun for everybody else.
Yeah.
Also, if you break down on the trails, there are a lot of people behind you. They're going to be pissed at you, and it's going to look bad on you if you don't have a way to actually get yourself out. Now, we end up getting all the gear, not just for us, but we do plan on using this to help other people, whether it be they're stuck or they need something from us or whatever. For us to have extra gear to help people is, you know, a good thing. Helps make friends, helps make it more enjoyable for them if they're starting. Now, we're not total professionals either. We have gone off-roading. I do have a gigantic truck that hasn't gone through some of the little tight trails, but I have gotten other people out of being stuck, snowbanks, when I lived in Wichita and other states. The one thing I have to say is I always have extra gear just in case somebody else is stuck and they need the gear to get out. Now, granted, this isn't one of those. I'm not going to carry around 3 of these and give one to somebody, but any kind of toe straps and stuff that I usually have if I have an extra one and I am in a hurry, I usually give it to them and give them my number, or just say pass it forward, help somebody out when they're stuck. That's the way it should be. That's the way I do it. And like I said, have fun. Hope to see you guys out there. And, you know, if you see us out there, say hi. If we're stuck, please stop and help us. That's all we ask. Pay it forward. And again, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and hope to see you next video. Bye.
Bye.